The Outer Bank Refuse are back. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. It's season 4, episode 6. We took a break at the halfway point because they took a break at the halfway point. And I tell you what, round of applause to Outer Banks because for a season that just felt absolutely lackluster and uneventful, I thought this episode was pretty good to be honest. So, anyway, it's called The Town Council. It has a description that reads JJ learns about his past. The Pogues rally support for a sounding meeting that will decide their fate. Sarah and John B suss out a theory about the scroll. So, to quickly wrap up, Pope, Sarah, John B, and the rest, right? John B, they break open at the graveyard and they manage to rescue Pope and Sarah. Then they go back to the Outer Banks. That's what they do until a wee bit later on. But the actual part of this episode that I thought that was very, very good was the JJ flashbacks, his father, and who his mother is, and who his real daddy is, right? So his dad's not his real dad. Turns out his dad is the big top man. And these flashbacks were really good. I don't know what de-aging technology they used or makeup they used, but this is as good as I've seen, because obviously JJ at this point was like, what? He must be like 19, 20. And the flashbacks were him when he was in like a crib. So, I mean, you're talking 20 years, 2 decades plus, and I thought they really made these two look quite a lot younger, and it looked so realistic. So, a round of applause to them. But JJ's not buying this sob story that that's what his dad is. He thinks his dad's just saying this so he can get some form of inheritance, even though that's the inheritance storyline floated about in this flashback. His mother died while at sea, and they pretended that he died as well, so the inheritance money. But JJ is not buying this. He then heads to the town council. But before we get into the town council meeting, which I thought was pretty good, season 5 has also been confirmed of Outer Banks. And I'm not going to make a separate vid about it, so I'm just going to address it right here, right now. It was confirmed on the 13th of December. Outer Banks season 5 release date on Netflix has remained unanswered as the wait amongst fans continues to grow. That was the article on the 13th of December. But now season 5 is here. There is good news for Netflix subscribers and viewers, because filming of the popular show has commenced for season 5. After the first 5 episodes, I literally did say that here, I would not be that bothered if it didn't return. I mean, I kind of would like it to end. I mean, I still feel quite similar in a way, because at the end of the day, this episode, which I thought was good, it can't just completely and utterly redeem it. But you get the town council meeting, you've got the likes of Topper there, Cleo, you know, the cops, etc., etc. Sophia, you've got Chandler, Groff, who's no daddy, Sheriff Chupe, you've got bloody Hayward, you've got Cara, you've got Mike Carrera, you've got Anna Carrera playing obviously the mother of Key, and every interaction they have with Key does nothing for me, man. But this town council meeting, basically, they won their land that was bullshit. It shouldn't have been up for auction. JJ, because he's getting carted out, and it turns out his dad's the one that betrayed him. But it's weird because in the flashbacks, right, his dad was put on like it was like such a good guy. So it's like, what made him become so fucking like black-hearted, alcoholic level? But then what precedes this is basically a big brawl. JJ destroys like the church. He gets tackled by the police. You've kind of got like a brawl between the police and the Pogues at this stage of the game. He gets put in the back of a police car. It gets broken. He gets out. He then starts like destroying the town. He goes into the house. He's like refusing to leave, sort of thing. There were some good songs blasting here while I was doing this. Pope tackles a police officer to the ground to stop him shooting JJ, but looks like Pope's going to get that rammed up his arse. Rafe's still not happy about his wee side deal. It's not been according to plan. And the episode ends. JJ gets to the boat eventually after hiding off a bridge, etc., etc. He then gets on his boat. He's riding his boat, and he notices Rafe Cameron riding his boat as well. But I don't think Rafe's going to tout on JJ after the offence of today. And then he rocks up at the big front door of Chandler Groff. And when he goes to the door of his father, his real father, he wants him. Hello, Dad. Hello, Dexter Morgan. I wish it was Dexter Morgan, but it's not. Anyway, folks, definitely the best episode of this season by a country mile. Does that make it a great episode? No, I think it was a good episode. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. So until then, peace.